What up guys, it's Cameron from KBC, and today we have our first story time story, I guess. And today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time me and my friends got chased. And so, yeah, so this is how the story starts. Let's get right into it. It was my 14th birthday, and I had a couple friends over. Let's see, I had Jordan, Montrell, Luke, Dylan. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I had those people over, and it was like 12 o'clock at night. We didn't have nothing to do, so we were like, alright, let's go play this game called Invisible Rope. And if you don't know what Invisible Rope is, it's when two people get on each side of the road, one on one side and one on the other. And when a car comes by, you act like you're pulling up a rope, and really you're not pulling up anything, but the car can't see really what you're pulling up, so they're thinking that you are pulling up a rope. So basically they stop, and we were doing that a couple times. We got a couple cars, it was pretty funny. Had some stop, and then two cars came up. We didn't see the car behind it, and so I wasn't going this time. It was Jordan and Montrell, I think, going, and they did it, and these two cars slammed on their brakes, and they about hit each other, and we all ran into like these patch of woods that were near the road. And basically they pulled into our neighborhood, and they started looking for us. I guess they didn't see us going the woods or whatever, and so they started searching for us up and down our road. And then we live near a trailer park, so they turned into the trailer park, and they went inside, I guess, one of their houses, and they came out with flashlights, and they started walking over to where we were, that part of the woods, because it was the smallest section. It wasn't a real big part. And so they started walking over, and my friend Jordan, he's like, okay, we're gonna run on 3, and he's like 1, 2, and he took off, and everybody got up, and I got up and kind of tripped over a little bit, and I was stumbling, and then I took off running, and there was at least 6 older guys, probably like 19, 20 years old. They were real young, and we were all taking off down the road. And I have my neighborhood's pretty big, and the road down to my house is pretty long, so it would take us a good bit to get down there. And so we were running, and everybody was going straight down the road to my house, and there's like little sections you can turn off of in my neighborhood, and so I took a right, and everybody else went straight, and I went to one of my neighbors' houses and hid in some of their trees, and they have big old like pine trees, so you can't really see through them or anything. It was dark, and they followed me, but they did not see me go into the pine trees because they were a little bit behind us. And so they knock on the neighbor's door and ask if they've seen us or whatever. And the neighbor's like, no. And while they're doing that, they're knocking on other people's doors and stuff. I quietly got up and started kind of sneaking back down to my house, and then I just took off running. And I see my cousin Dylan when I get to my house, and he's talking to our neighbors, and they're drunk, and so they were like, yo, what happened? Are you guys alright? And whatever, because they saw all my friends run into my house. And so when I got there, all my friends were there, and nothing happened, thank God. We didn't get caught. But my cousin Dylan, he was like, well, what happened was I got caught, and this guy came out, and he had a pocket knife and everything. He was like, well, if my friends would have caught you, they would have beat your ass, but I'm gonna let you go, so I'm gonna call my dad and let him come talk to you guys about how you can't do that, because his dad was supposedly a police officer and all that, and Dylan somehow got away, and that was crazy. But yeah, when we got in the house, everybody was happy to see each other, not harmed or whatever. And yeah, that's basically the end of that story. I think Santiago is gonna make a story here soon. I'm not sure. He needs to get on it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. It was Call of Duty, and I hope it looked a little better, and I hope this video sounds a lot better. Yeah, so basically that's it. Make sure If you like these kinds of videos about stories and stuff, I'm sure my friends have more stories they can tell. Just leave us a like, comment, whether you like it or not, and subscribe if you hadn't already. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.